guys, Joel here, Police 10-8 Talk. Got Bosco with us today. We're a beautiful, hot day out at Fort Wilson. These gnats are incredibly bold. Yep. Today for you, I've added a little something new to my personal collection. We're going to be going over a CZ Scorpion Evo 3 for you. Give us just a sec. We're going to go over what's in the box for you, cover some specifications and some features, and we're going to load up some magazines and go shoot our RSR steel plate. So stay with us. We'll be right back. Hey guys, Joel, Police 10-8 Talk back with you. Prop the Evo up where you can get a little bit better look at it. Just real quickly, in the box with it is all the little user's manual and a little breakdown nomenclature sheet. It also has two 20-round magazines that came with it. Also buried down in there is a little sight tool for adjusting the rear sight or the front sight. To my surprise, also comes with a bore snake and an ambiguous gun lock that none of us ever use. Just real quick, go over a couple of things about this. This is the CZ Scorpion Evo 3 S1. Despite the name, it is mechanically not related to the Scorpion VZ61 that we're also used to seeing in movies and video games. The VZ61 was, as we know, a machine pistol that was chambered in 7.65. The VZ61 was developed in 59 and produced from 61 to 79. Evo, the name of this one, means it's a part of the third generation of CZ's line of small submachine guns that was started all by the VZ61. The Evo 3 is it's an evolved version of a Slovakian submachine gun called I believe the Lego. There's the first variant of this that was introduced was the A1 version with the stock on it. That was a select fire version. It has a safe. That one has a safe semi-auto 3-round burst and full auto. That was released to the military and the police, I believe, in 2005. This is the S1 variant. It's semi-automatic only. It's a blowback operated platform. It has ambi safety levers on each side. Also has an ambi mag release on each side. It has a non-reciprocating charging handle right here that can be installed on either side. It is a polymer and steel construction. As you already know, it's 9mm parabellum. The barrel is cold hammer forged 6-groove with a 1 to 9.8 right hand twist. The end of the barrel is threaded. This particular one is an 18-to-1. Both sights, the front and the rear, are adjustable. The rear has 4 different apertures that you can adjust, and you can also height adjust the front sight as well. Weight on it as it sits is approximately 5 pounds. Overall length is 16.5 inches. Width on it is 2.36. The height is 10.31. Trigger pull on it, with this one being still stock and fresh out of the box, is 9 pounds 11 ounces. I will be changing that very shortly. Here on your rear pistol grip, on the opposite side, if you loosen this, take this Allen bolt out, you actually have a little bit of movement where you can move the pistol grip back a little bit if needed. has Picatinny rails on the top. It's 11 inches of rail, which you can see. This one still has the sights on it that came with it. On each side, it also has a 3 3/4 inch rail on each side. And just from handling this weapon and not having fired it, I could already tell that these Picatinny rails, since they're non-removable, they're a little bit sharp. So you may notice here on the bottom, what I did was I had an old set of Ergo rail covers. So what I did was, as you can see, I just cut them down. And this is going to be a huge help when we adjourn and go over to the range and fire it, because it gives it a nice slim, non-sharp feel to it. So give us just a minute, let us load up some magazines, and we'll move over to the range. Be right back.
Hey everybody, it's Officer Bosco. Welcome back to Police 10-8 Talk. Today we're going to be breaking in Officer Joel's brand new Evo Scorpion. I've wanted to shoot one of these for a while. The carbine version of this has come out, and I definitely, hopefully, money-wise, I hope to get one. One thing I want to mention about this too is, even though it has this rail on the bottom, much like the H&K K models, the Zenith Arm K models, when it's in this configuration, you cannot put a pistol grip on this front. Then it becomes an SBR. So you cannot have a pistol grip on this. If it's an SBR, you can put a pistol grip on it. But if it's not SBR and it hasn't been registered, don't put a pistol grip on it, because that makes it a class 3 at that point. Okay, and then it's under the N22 compliance and the NFA compliance parts, okay? So make sure you don't put that on there. Like I said, it's a Zenith Arm, the HK-MP5 clone's the same thing. You cannot put that on there when it's in the pistol configuration. So anyways, I loaded up a 20-round magazine. I downloaded it to 19 just because the magazines are new. And we're going to plink it at steel and see what happens. So stand by. Going hot.
Hot.
And of course, I like the fact that CZ stole the H&K style loading chamber on there. Way to go, CZ. I love HK, so way to go. So give me a second. We're going to put some rounds on target. Going hot.
Hot. Hi.
Okay. That's 20 shots. What I'm going to do is turn it over to Joel. Now, one thing I do love about this, I love this mag release. Unfortunately, I have short fingers, so it's kind of hard to hit it with my one finger. You got long fingers, it's going to work out great, but it's nice because you just grab the mag like that, pull it out, which I love those heel clip style mag releases, the European mag releases. The bolt, of course, does hold open on the last shot. So give us a second. We're going to switch you over and let Officer Joel shoot it. So stand by.
Hey guys, Joel, Police 10-8 Talk here with you. I let Officer Bosco fire the initial shots out of my new Evo. So yes, you're welcome for that honor.
Thank you, sir.
So I'm gonna let it rip. Just real quick, as I mentioned in the spec thing, the trigger is at 9 pounds 11 ounces. is atrocious. One thing you'll find with these is the trigger springs are easily changeable. I've already researched those. And there is quite the plethora of accessories coming out, charging handles, triggers. It's phenomenal. So here we go. Going hot. Alright guys, that's it. Give us just a sec. We'll go up by the target and point out some things that we've already known about and then now experienced it for ourselves. Be right back. Guys, Joel and Bosco back with you, Police 10-8 Talk. We just put some rounds through my new Evo 3 on our much beloved now RSR steel target. A couple of things we're going to go over with you, and you've probably already read them, and we've read them, and now we've experienced them firsthand, and that will be one of the things I soon remedy. If you're a right-handed shooter, and it would probably be the same if you were left on the other side, this safety lever is just way too big. It actually was left an indentation in my finger after, and I only fired 16 rounds. So this is something that I will definitely be addressing. Another thing with me, build you using a magwell grip, didn't experience it, but this hand stop is just brutally painful. I actually at one point, if you can see, I actually extended my finger out here, hence why I've got all the carbon build up on my hand. So I will definitely be doing, the hand stop is going to stay, but I'm going to have to add some padding to it, or maybe a different style handguard, because until I SBR it and can put a small pistol grip on the front, I'll have to address this issue. Between that and the safety lever, it's a nice shooter. It really is. I'm very pleasantly, I'm pleased with it. And you got anything you want to add, Bosco?
Basically, I had the same brothers you did. The safety definitely is an issue. I believe on the newer carbines that they've addressed that issue because of the fact the pistols were having that problem. I believe the ones on the new carbine version of this are a little bit shorter because of the fact that was a major issue. Quick follow-up shots with this thing, easier said than done. The reset's not bad, but that trigger is 9 pounds, and to be honest, it feels a lot more than 9 to me. It's real heavy. Like I said, it's not like even like a Glock trigger where you're going to be able to rapid fire shots off. With this thing, I don't think it's possible, because I tried it and it's just really difficult with that long trigger pull on it.
It's a fairly simple task to replace the 2 trigger springs in here.
Yeah.
I think the pack with the 2 springs is like $10.
Yeah, and I believe on the carbine version, I believe they have lightened the trigger up on the carbine. I believe the carbine comes in at 5.5 pounds or 6 pounds, I think, with the carbine version. A lot of the problems that they had with the initial pistol, they've kind of cleaned up a little bit in the carbine version, from what I understand. But other than that, it's a great shooting pistol. I mean, it's accurate, and I love the features of it.
The few
minor things.
The few things we pointed out, and like I say, you guys have probably already read about. They're all easily remedied. There's kits for the safety. There's different levers. There's a AK style safety lever you can put on it. You can cap one side off and just use the safety to whichever side is your preference. Tons of accessories out there for it, and as I make gradual changes with this, we'll do a little short, quick update video on it, because this is going to be a little project for me, changing some pieces and parts and whatnot. So,
and also another thing too about the sights is the sights are removable. So if you want to go completely optic only, you can do that as well, because the front and the rear side basically just have a hex screw getting these off. There's 2 in the rear, 1 in the front, so you can actually take that off as well. Just go complete optics, which I'm personally not a fan of. I love running optics, but I'm a true believer in having iron sights backup, because electronic sights can fail. I don't believe in just having optic only. I think you should always have backup sights. That's my personal opinion, because red dots do fail, and basically optics do fail. So it's nice to have the backup sight. But that's a nice little option too if you want to go basically optic only on it.
So guys, Police 10-8 Talk, give us a like, subscribe, comments, suggestions, questions. We try and respond. We've been getting a lot of comments lately, and I try and respond within at the maximum of a day. And sometimes if I can't get to it, Bosco can jump on and take care of it as well. So give us a like or subscribe, and Bosco?
And just remember, especially all our brothers in blue and brothers and sisters in blue out there, just remember to be safe and watch your six.